Hello and welcome back to day 18 out of 50 good questions to ask the tarot cards. Today we have a question about relationships and marriage. Could be related to something from the past, could be related to something happening in the future, so don't be discouraged if this question doesn't relate to you because the energy still might. With that being said, today we have a question about energy. What energy do you bring to the partnership most often? This could be any sort of commitment, honestly. This could be related to marriage, this could be related to romantic relationships. This could be related to platonic relationships, familial relationships. And we have the Two of Swords and the King of Cups falling out. That you're somebody who is mature to understand the emotions that are flowing in you, flowing through the other person, but with the Two of Swords is lack of communication. What energy do you bring to the partnership most often? You are mature in your emotions, and I feel like you're afraid of hurting the other person, or it's difficult for you to let the other person deal with their own situations by themselves without you interfering. Because, yes, communication is important, but on the other side of the spectrum, some people simply need some silence in order to process their emotions because they're not as mature as you, because they're experiencing different emotions and different levels of maturity that won't allow them to communicate the way that you want them to communicate. But there's different ways of communication. If your relationship is struggling because of lack of communication right now, that's a different story. Like, there is some sort of issues that could be happening here that are affecting the health level of your relationships. But if you are the type of person to either hide your emotions because you're afraid of hurting somebody else, or you are the type of person to push other people to show their emotions when they are not ready, in both cases, something needs to give, something needs to change, because that energy is absolutely not healthy. But communication is very important. If the energy that you are bringing to the relationship is really closed off, then I don't think that that is a valid relationship, especially with the King of Cups falling out here. That, yes, it's a card of emotional maturity, but at the same time, it's also a happy card. So if you are constantly trying to strive for happiness in your relationships without understanding that without the bad, there would be no good, that's also something that needs to give, because you are different people. Yes, you come together with a lot of things in common, but at the end of the day, you two are individual people. You three, you four, however many relationships you want to count into this. As I said, this could be romantic, this could be platonic. Do not push other people to communicate their emotions if they are not ready. If you feel like it's hindering your relationship, then that's a consideration for your relationship. That something potentially needs to change. But if you're the one hiding yourself, you need to learn to communicate as well. The Wheel of Fortune reverse is falling out here as well. That there is a lack of positivity, a lack of being able to let go of situations as well. That you might be the type of person who also pushes to finalize something that doesn't need to be finalized, or you're the type of person to constantly nag about something that has happened before, or you're in a relationship with somebody who does that to you, which, again, as I mentioned, not healthy. Sometimes the best way to let go of something, to work through something, is to not necessarily have to communicate about every single little thing. If it is affecting you to such a grave extent, then this relationship is not for you. But if you guys can come together, compromise, and not constantly badger about the same thing over and over again, your relationships are going to be stronger. You need to learn to let go, both of your own thoughts, of your own negativities, of the issues that are facing you. You need to learn to communicate and to let things flow fully and let them go. Instead of constantly being in the rocky waters, you need to swim out to where it is safe. You need to communicate to the point that you guys feel safe together. You are living through the same energy over and over again in all of your relationships, honestly. There is some sort of mental, communicative energy that needs to shift here. You either need to learn to let go of your negative thoughts, or you need to learn to communicate them to let go of those negative thoughts. You need to learn to stop badgering people if they are not ready to communicate. And frankly, if some sort of conversation already happened, you reached a resolution, but you were still thinking about it and not letting go of it, and thinking that's going to affect your relationship, it will, because you are literally manifesting it. The only thing that you can do is either work through it and let it go, or work through it, not let it go, and end your relationship, because this is not good for you. Some things have to change. The energy that you bring to your partnerships most often is just not good right now. There's a lot of heavy energy, a lot of repeating of cycles, and a lot of things just not working out in your favor. I hate to say this, but you might be the problem, because even if this is related to what other people are doing to you, you are the one who keeps attracting these people because you don't understand that you deserve better. Do better for yourself. Think better for yourself. I know you're mature in your emotions, but you need to learn to use that in communication, in your own traumas, and in letting go of things that no longer serve you.